I think it is very hard for a person with no experience to try to get into the cybersecurity field. It can be frustrating as well as daunting to learn new material, jargon, and everything else that encompasses cybersecurity. Moreover, gaining the hands-on skills needed to prove to an employer that you're worthy of an interview, a job, and a salary can be challenging. Today, I'm going to try to ease that pain for you. I'm going to show you some ways to create hands-on experience in vital areas of cybersecurity and develop skills that can carry you from job to job, making your resume stand out to the local HR reviewing it. Working with tools like VirusTotal, Active Directory, Microsoft Azure, and AWS can help you build a ton of experience in a relatively short amount of time. It is also important to update your resume as you move along. It can be easy to get frustrated with a tool and stay within it until you figure things out without documenting that you troubleshot within that tool to find the solution. These are valuable skills that we often miss putting on our resumes to show employers that we can face issues, persevere, and find solutions. Working with tools like VirusTotal, Active Directory, Microsoft Azure, and AWS can help you build a ton of experience in a relatively short amount of time. It is also important to update your resume as you move along. It can be easy to get frustrated with a tool and stay within it until you figure things out without documenting that you troubleshot within that tool to find the solution. These are valuable skills that we often miss putting on our resumes to show employers that we can face issues, persevere, and find solutions. Next, find a way to work with Active Directory, whether you build it on VirtualBox or use a version of Microsoft Azure. Create users and groups, and give them permissions to understand the options available when creating accounts. Learn how to delete and disable accounts and understand the difference between the two, as some corporations may want you to keep accounts disabled and not delete them until after a certain period. In AWS, open a free tier account and create an EC2 instance. Understand that you can build virtual machines at will and be able to delete them as well. When you build these EC2 instances, go to Microsoft's website and download a 180-day trial of Server 2022 and install it on the EC2 server, or use the pre-trial that AWS provides automatically in the cloud instance. Install Active Directory and learn how to create user and group accounts on the server. This will give you insight and experience in building user accounts on a server as well as using cloud instances for cloud experience. I highly suggest recording everything with a screen recorder so you can display it on your social media sites to show employers you have the skills needed for their environment and can perform the tasks they want. Posting these to LinkedIn and possibly Facebook can be beneficial, though Instagram and TikTok might be less appropriate as they are more recreational than business-oriented. Another tool you can use is Wireshark, a free download from the internet. You can scan your network and look at different traffic packets going across the Wi-Fi. You don't need to go too in-depth with Wireshark, but it's useful to understand what a packet looks like in the real world and what devices on your network are communicating. Once you have familiarized yourself with these tools, you can add them to your resume to show your experience. Remember, experience speaks just as loudly as any education you have, so highlight both. Demonstrate to employers that you're willing to gain more education in this ever-changing field and that you have the necessary skill set to perform daily tasks and adapt to new technologies. Ensure your resume has a clean format that highlights both experiences and education. Make sure all bullet points are things you can discuss confidently in an interview. Employers want to know that you understand the urgency of certain protocols and processes. It's also helpful to have multiple resumes tailored to different job titles. The cybersecurity field has a variety of titles, so one resume may not fit all applications. Save these resumes in your Documents folder and use them according to the job description you're reading. When you get that first interview, make sure you are well represented in your attire and presentation. Show what you can bring to the table for the employer. Research the employer and bring ideas on what they might be looking for or improvements they haven't considered for their security posture. However, avoid speaking on topics you are not confident about or do not fully understand, as this can make you appear overconfident and untrustworthy. Always express to your interviewer that you're willing to learn from the team and other department members. Security professionals understand the business and apply security measures to allow the business to operate safely. It's not about dictating what the business should do, but rather adapting security tools to fit the business needs safely. In conclusion, breaking into the cybersecurity field may seem challenging, but with dedication, the right tools, and practical experience, you can make it achievable. By utilizing resources like VirusTotal, Active Directory, Microsoft Azure, AWS, and Wireshark, you can gain valuable hands-on experience that will make your resume stand out. Remember to document your progress, continually update your resume, and tailor it to specific job roles. Display your skills and projects on professional platforms like LinkedIn to attract potential employers. As you prepare for interviews, focus on presenting yourself confidently, understanding the job requirements, and demonstrating your willingness to learn and adapt. By combining technical skills with a strong professional presence, you can showcase your readiness to contribute to any cybersecurity team. Stay persistent, keep learning, and believe in your ability to succeed in this dynamic and rewarding field. Good luck on your journey into cybersecurity.